Today we're diving into a stack of sources that presents a perfect lesson in modern e-commerce. We're focusing on the UK online boutique known as Charlotte Bristol. And really, it's this contrast between a stunning online storefront and the cold reality of execution.
It's a fascinating case. It really shows how long a strong aesthetic can sustain a business, even when, the foundational elements are reportedly failing.
Right. So let's unpack this.
Mhm.
Our sources paint this picture of really effective marketing, the perfect website, the perfect promise.
Hmm.
But then they detail a pretty significant operational breakdown. So our mission here is to analyze that gap
Yeah, and it's key because this is a textbook case of what you might call a fulfillment chain failure.
of fulfillment chain failure. What does that mean exactly?
It's basically a disconnect where the promise you make on the front end, your website, your ads, is fundamentally mismatched by what you could actually deliver.
Okay, so let's start with that promise. What did they claim? The company was supposedly started by three friends from Bristol.
Right, a nice story. And they sold this stylish, very British vibe. The marketing was sweet. They guaranteed high-quality material, secure payments, free UK shipping,
Not a big one.
and, crucially, a robust 30-day money-back guarantee. I mean, these points form the very bedrock of consumer confidence.
So that's the setup. But according to the customer feedback we've seen, once an order was placed, the story changes
Yeah.
drastically.
This is where the first disconnect happens. The feedback suggests the physical items just didn't meet the visual expectation.
So the quality of the product itself.
Almost immediately, yeah. We saw multiple reports claiming the clothes felt cheap or that the advertised materials just, weren't accurate.
Do you have an example?
Yeah, there was one source, a customer, who described an item that was advertised as a linen blend. She said it felt closer to, and I'm quoting here, scratchy synthetic packaging.
Wow. Okay, that's a huge problem. Because if the product fails, the only thing left is customer service.
Exactly, and this is where Charlotte Bristol seemingly failed the ultimate stress test.
So what about the delivery?
Delivery seems to be a major point of friction. I mean, a huge one. It suggests a fundamental breakdown in what we'd call logistics transparency.
So people just weren't getting their stuff on time.
Or at all. Reports indicate orders were held up for weeks sometimes, and a significant number of customers claimed their items never even arrived.
And the ultimate safety net in all this, that 30-day guarantee, how reliable was that?
This is probably the most critical finding. Attempts to actually use that guarantee or get a refund appear to be highly problematic.
Problematic how?
Well, many reports state the company just ignored them. Radio silence.
So the guarantee wasn't really a guarantee.
For many, it seems not. It's what we'd call a reverse logistics nightmare, where the burden just shifts entirely to the frustrated customer who can't get their money back.
So we're talking about a complete failure across the entire journey, really, from the product to the shipping to trying to get a refund.
Exactly. It's not just one thing. It's the whole system.
It just underscores the point that a brand's reputation isn't built on a slick website, but on all those invisible systems of execution.
That's the key takeaway for you listening. To recognize this phenomenon of, let's call it, brand integrity drift.
Brand integrity drift.
Yeah, it's that growing gap between the carefully crafted image on the front end and the actual reality of the logistics and customer commitment.
A stylish veneer, but not much underneath.
That's it. And when the operation doesn't support the marketing, the reputational damage is comprehensive.
So a final thought for you to explore then. In an age where digital aesthetics are, relatively expensive to create,
Yeah.
how much weight should we really place on a company's stylish claims versus its established, reported track record?
It's a really important question.
Something to consider the next time you're researching an unfamiliar online retailer.